guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I am on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now, as you come on, say hi. I am on one of my 4-day breaks that I designated through this year. So you might remember at the start of the year, we did some critically reflecting on what sort of breaks we need through the year. And I decided then that I would claim these 4 days just to have some downtime and some reconnecting time and some journaling time. And that is what I want to ask you today, is share a little bit of my journaling and one of the questions that came up for me, and then I'll tell you what we've got going on as well. So I've just come back. We've spent some days camping. My family love to camp. I think you've seen a little bit of that. And I got some time to sit on the edge of the river and just relax, meditate, and journal. And one of the questions that I've started a bit of a different practice this year. I've been just sort of trying to relax and see what comes up. Not judging, not being critical of myself, just seeing what sort of questions come up. And I found I've got better at it as I go. But one of the questions that came up this weekend, and I keep coming back to it, so I thought I would share it with you, is the world's children need confident, engaged, loving, caring, supporting educators. Is this you? And that was a question that I had for myself, and I was really looking at how can I be confident. And I think we really need to be confident if we are going to help the children be confident. And how can I be engaged with them if I want them to be engaged with me? How can I show that I can be loving and affectionate and kind? Because if I want them to be loving, caring, affectionate and kind to each other, then I need to show that to them. Caring, I think we underestimate the value of encouraging children to care for each other. And supporting, how can I support them in what they want? Not necessarily what I want, but how can I support them in what they want? And how can I be an educator that I really want to be? And I think I really want to be an educator that combines all those points, that really does look at each of those individual points. And this is one of the reflecting questions that I have been reflecting on this week. So I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was a thought-provoking question that you might get value out of as well. When we're critically reflecting, we don't just have to critically reflect on what's not working, what needs to be changed. We really can look at ourselves and where we're coming from and how we are connecting in all across the board different ways, holistically, to the children. So that is my journaling question that I wanted to share with you. Now, I also want to share with you what we've got going on. And one of super exciting to share with you a masterclass that we have coming up on Wednesday this week. And it is creating meaningful observations. And I think my head has very much been around journaling and around looking at different ways that I can connect with the children. And one of those ways for me is definitely connecting with parents and families and making my observations meaningful. And so this is the next thing I'm going to share with you. So I would love to hear from you. How are you struggling with observations? How are you looking at making them meaningful and making sure that they are meaningful? So to help with this, we have on Wednesday night, we have a masterclass, Creating Meaningful Observations. And I would love to join for you to join us. I'll pop the link below, but I'd also love to know questions that you have around observations, because I thought this week would be super cool to connect with observations. And I want them to be much more than just chucking down a heap of words on paper that we know we have to do and file. I want them to be meaningful and something that you can be proud of as you move forward as an educator. And there's a skill to that. There are different things that need to be added. There's different things we need to reflect on to make them meaningful. And so to just say, pop a heap of words down and file it, just won't cut it anymore. And so let's dig deep into making them meaningful, making them connect with where we want them to connect, and making them a valuable resource that we can use to move forward when we are offering the children learning opportunities and experiences that are valuable for them. That's what we really want. So I will pop the link below. Make sure you pop any questions or anything that you're struggling with observations, and let's just raise the conversation on what sort of educators we really want to be and what sort of observations we want to be sending parents and be connecting with as well. So remember to shine. Bye, guys.